All right, good morning, traders. Today is January 11th, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. My SPY pivot this morning, 475.22. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. SPY, FNGU, and QQQ all produced daily candles that made higher highs and higher lows than the previous day. All three closed above the bullish 3/8 trap, above the 17 EMA trend indicator. On a different note, IWM closed under the bearish 3/8 trap, while Diamond Dow closed over the bullish 3/8 trap and above the 17 EMA trend indicator while maintaining its uptrend. Gold remains bullish, but has pulled back and is closing under the bearish 3/8 trap, below the 17 EMA trend indicator, and below the uptrend line for the third day in a row. Silver has closed a 6 daily candle below the 3/8 trap, below the daily uptrend line, but still hanging on to the uptrend. That means it just hasn't made that lower low yet, so it's just hanging in there. USO resumes its downtrend, closing another daily candle below the 3/8 trap, below the 17 EMA trend indicator, and below the downtrend line. Not a good outlook for USO crude oil. UNG continues its daily uptrend, trading lower to the $6 level. So a little pullback there. We were up around 685 were the highs the previous day, and then we pulled back to 6. We picked up some shares at the $6 level. US dollar index maintains its daily downtrend, but is closed 6 daily candles above the downtrend line and is now producing a bull flag off the recent lows from last week. All right, I'm almost out of breath. Let's go take a look at some charts. All right, let's pull up the first chart and let's get this up here. Taking a peek at SIGA. All right, so here's SPY, daily candle, higher low, higher high. So you can see we came up there, challenged those prior highs, right up there. And then we pulled back this yesterday afternoon, pretty fast, right into the support line. So where's the support line? Right there, okay? So there's our pullback into support, and then we get a little bounce. Then the pre-market and the post-market have us bouncing up to 477.68. So it looks like we got a red rubber school ball bounce back up. And I'm going to say this could probably be heading to 480 today. We'll see what happens with CPI. But I think there's a chance we head up to 480. So there's a 10-minute chart. So where's my SPY pivot? 475.22, which is the support right through here. All right, so now let's go take a look at some of the other charts. Let's move this out of the way. Let's take our anchored VWAP, move it up to here. All right, so now you know price is ripping away from anchored VWAP, then money's coming into the market. If price is coming back down towards anchored VWAP, then money's coming out of the market. So there's SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. Let's look at QQQ on the daily chart. Okay, daily chart, QQQ, higher low, higher high. Not quite as bullish as SPY, but then again, QQQ made new all-time highs last year. So nice recovery there from QQQ. FNGU. All right, FNGU bounced off of the minor support. And I love it when they bounce off of minor support because there's always a good chance they go off and make a higher high. So we've made a higher low on the minor support. Now we're looking for the bulls there'll be pressure on the bulls to make that higher high. Let's see if they can get that done today. All right, so here we are with FNGU in the pre-market is gapping up. That is a good sign because FNGU does seem to move the SPY and has a great impact on the SPY movement. So we'll see what happens there with FNGU. Let's take a look at IWM on the daily chart. All right, for the daily chart for IWM, we've got a lower high and a lower low. So nothing spectacular there. Notice it's closing under the 3/8 trap and under our red trend indicator and under breaking the major support excuse me, of this consolidation. See the 5-day consolidation? That would be minor support. These tips up here, the wicks, and the 5-day consolidation, the valleys and the tails down here, that would be the major support. So that's breaking the major support of that 5-day consolidation. But let me just say they're kind of hanging in there. They seem to keep in part of the daily candle, and I'm just going to spread this out a little bit, attached to it. So let's move this out. Can you see that? Ever so slightly. They kind of, except for yesterday, we had a floater. So they're trying to hang on to that major support area. So we'll see what happens there. There's IWM. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Now Diamond Dow closing over the 3/8 trap. 3/8 trap over the trend indicator. So you got price action, the 3 and the 8 all over trend indicator, all the way up here. Watch Diamond Dow for a possible birthday trade. All right, that would be a rip up, a quick slam back down, and then a double move all the way back up. So we'll see what happens. There's Diamond Dow, because you got a nice base here, and I want to point that out. See all of this price action through here? So we got a pretty nice base. So it's possible we could get, you know, that birthday trade going on Diamond Dow, where it goes up, comes back, hits support, and like the red rubber school ball bounces up over the student's head. So there's Diamond Dow on the daily, closing up over the 3/8 trap. Let's take a look at USO. So here's crude oil. You can see crude oil comes up here, spikes the downtrend line, and just fades all day long. Closing under the trend indicator, closing all the way through the 3/8 trap and underneath it. So nothing bullish happening on USO yet. UNG is on another page. UNG, here we are with a higher low and awesomely a higher high right there. Pulled back to the backside of this downtrend line. Hopefully they can hold this, maybe consolidate in a bull flag or J-hook off of it and start working their way up towards the 7, 8, 9, and $10 levels. We'll see what happens to UNG. UNG looking good. Hopefully it can hold this area right here as support. So we'll see what happens. Nice day. We picked up some UNG at $6 yesterday. So there's UNG. Let's take a look at precious metals, silver and gold. So here's silver. Again, you can see this is the low. If we break that low, that puts silver into a downtrend. We've already got a lower high. Breaking that low puts it into a downtrend. Now, what we got here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days underneath the uptrend line. So not looking good for silver. Here is the minor support, is this green box here. Where's the major support is going to be this area through here. Now, let me move it because it needs to be moved up just a little bit right there. So all of these tails that spike down, that's major support in addition to this. See this low right here to that low right there. So we don't want to break this major support area. And I should probably color that red. There we go. All right, so here we are coming through the minor support. Hopefully we can find, we actually got a head and shoulders here. You see that? Left shoulder right here. right shoulder, right here, and the head, right up here. So trading below that neckline, we could have ourselves a downtrend and a break of the head and shoulders neckline right there. So there's silver hanging up, trying to hang on to this uptrend right there. All right, gold. Let's go take a look at gold. All right, so here's gold closing the third day underneath the uptrend line, pulling back. Now gold didn't put in any consolidation anywheres, so there's actually like no minor support, major support for it to be had. Actually, the minor support would have been these 2 days right here that spike up, and you can see we're below those days. So, but gold is still quite a distance away at this time from creating a new lower low. So, because their low is down here, and you see gold is kind of hanging on to this uptrend line. So here's your spike candle. We don't have a rubber band candle yet, so it could go lower, creating the rubber band candle, and then we would look for it to spring back up to the uptrend line. But gold kind of consolidating in a bear flag formation underneath this uptrend line right now. So there's gold. Now keep in mind, gold is still bullish. It has not broken the prior low. All right, so there's gold. Now let's take a look at US dollar index. Which one is it? It's that one, okay. So here we are, US dollar index. Here's the July low. This is the October high. And then we pulled back to the flat 200. Spent a little time there, like 2 or 3 weeks. Came down, made a rubber band candle and a bear flag. Then we broke the rubber band candle. And now we have bounced back up to the downtrend line right there. And we are currently in a bull flag. Now, the bulls want the dollar to go lower. So the bulls want the bull flag to fail and go lower, because a weaker dollar makes our goods and services more competitive, more affordable to the other foreign countries around the world. So a weaker dollar makes the conversion rate easier for those foreign countries to purchase our goods and services. So the bulls would want the dollar to fall, a weak dollar, because that means they're going to probably generate more revenue coming into their business. The point is can they make more profits though? And the bears, of course, want the dollar to be stronger, because the stronger dollar makes our goods and services, well, more expensive in the foreign countries. So that tends to pull the markets down. All right, so here we are with the 6th day trading, going on, 7th day trading in a bull flag formation on the outside of the downtrend line. Okay, so we have a downtrend line and they're on the other side of the downtrend line. So kind of breaking the downtrend line right here. So let's take a look at, well, we better take a look at this today, because you definitely need to be aware of this. And this is the economic calendar. Now today, we got CPI is going to report in about 17 minutes. Let's see, my clock is fast now. So probably 16 minutes, all right? CPI comes out at 8:30. And CPI measures core price, it's inflation. All right, so if inflation is coming down, the likelihood of a federal rate hike, all right, will be diminished or will be less. It will be good for the market. If CPI bounces up, okay, there is a possibility the Fed may have to take action and raise rates one or two more times. So this CPI today is pretty much going to decide whether we're going to go for probably new highs in this buy, or if we're just going to probably fade from here. We'll see. You know, the market may just want to go ahead and hit new highs and then fade. So we'll see what happens. So there's CPI. It's coming out at 8:30. That is the main event on the economic calendar for this week. We got a Treasury statement coming out at 2. And then tomorrow we got PPI final demand. And then another Fed speaker, Kashkari, is going to speak. Now for earnings, we have a monster day coming tomorrow for earnings. And let me find those. Today, Taiwan Semiconductor is supposed to report at some time. And that's $500 billion right there. And then here comes tomorrow. All right, we got UNH. All right, United Healthcare, $500 billion. JP Morgan Chase, $500 billion. Bank of America, $266 billion, roughly $250 billion. Wells Fargo, about $179 billion. All right, and then BlackRock, $118 billion. Citigroup, $100 billion. So a whole lot of products inside the XLF, all right, are going to be reporting tomorrow morning. All right, so we'll see what happens here tomorrow morning. All right, so that's it right there on the economic calendar and the earnings and everything. You want to take a look at Max Pain, we can take a peek at that. Let me refresh it. See where we're at for Max Pain. All right, so Max Pain for today is 473. Max Pain for tomorrow is 470. Okay, Max Pain for today, it looks like we have 1.91. So that's roughly 2 puts for every call. For tomorrow, we got about 1.5 puts for every call right there. All right, so today I have a members only webinar. That's the that's the reason you want to become a member, is because you get to join us in our members webinar. So I will be unavailable here in the room, but I'll be available to the members inside of the combo room at 1 p.m. today. So I got to go over there and I got to create a, we're going to do a presentation. All right, it's going to be on trading trends with support and resistance. All right, so if you're a member, I hope you come on over there and join us. You're going to get 3 different presentations, one from Doug, one from me, and then one from Rick. So Doug's going to come on at noon, I come on at 1 o'clock, and Rick will be on at 2 p.m. All right, so I hope you come join us over there. So in the meantime, we'll see how the market opens up. About 15 minutes or less. We're going to have some economic news, and we'll see how the market interprets that economic news. All right. I'll take questions in the room. All right. And in the meantime, I'm going to just render my video.